Let's see if it's gonna stay on. Hope so. Okay, this might be a long one today, I don't know. I'm not going to describe how Hamas murders children, women, and old people. You can do your own research and find that out, simply because my wife and mom have delicate ears and I do not want them subjected to that. But today I'm going to explain a few things that many need to hear and understand. I'm going to back up and give a little bit of an idea of what I've been up to today. I had to go take care of some bank stuff my son Brandon needed to take care of. Then I took him to Walmart for his orientation, but he forgot his Social Security card, so we had to come back, and then we used my van to go back. It's more comfortable sitting in that. And then we basically got fuel and came home. But while I was at Walmart, I did get on one of their electric carts and do a little bit of shopping. I had to buy something for my granddaughter Aurora that she needed, and I bought me a Mountain Dew Code Red. It's a red Mountain Dew. It's pretty good. And I visited with a couple of friends of mine in there, but while I was cruising around, I noticed some things. There were an awful lot of elderly people in there shopping. There were an awful lot of really fat people in there using the electric carts that didn't need to be on them. I wasn't one of them. Today's a 2 walking cane day. I'm fat, but I am losing weight. And I saw a lot of older women, I'm talking in their 60s, 70s, scantily clad with tattoos. And I saw a lot of young women that were obscenely dressed. Very short shorts, tattoos, and they would all, and no bra, and very scantily clad, would look back to see if I was noticing how sexy they were. Saw a lot of effeminate men walking around. Some that worked there. Some that were definitely LGBTQ. A couple of guys holding hands walking down the aisles. Saw some older guys that had a gun on them, on their hip. Not that there's anything wrong with that. One was probably in his 80s that was on an electric cart, had a cowboy hat, shorts, and had what looked like a Glock 40 on his hip. And driving a big Ford F-250. But I observed all this stuff in and around and outside of Walmart. And the thought came to me that those people are oblivious to what reality actually consists of. Most of them are. Right now, I firmly believe we're at the very beginning of World War III. You can call it whatever you want to. I have friends that said, well, you know, Israel, they'll pull back and it'll be over real quick. I don't think they're going to this time due to the horrific manner in which Hamas and Iran, incidentally, have been instrumental in murdering 900 Jewish citizens. And there's more than that have been murdered, I guarantee you. Israel is bombing the stuffings out of Gaza. I've had, well, let's put it this way. I lost at least 11 friends last night on Facebook that evidently consider me an idiot, took exception to some things I've said. They private messaged me and asked my opinion. These friends were by and large all left-leaning liberals. Now, I'm not really a political person. I make no apologies at all for being a constitutional conservative Christian. I'm a strict constitutional conservative Christian. Libertarian. I believe if a man works, he should get the money he's earned for working. Well, 11 of them unfriended me, and shortly after the exchange last night and this morning, and they blocked me, which is fine. I've removed a couple of them from contacts on my cell phone. I'm not going to name their names. I'm just saying that the truth hurts sometimes. Just like all these liberal arts students that are saying this event that is taking place over in the Middle East is Israel's fault. No, it's not. I like to look at the bigger picture. I don't know how many of you know what BRICS is. B-R-I-C-S. It's a money organization that is comprised primarily of Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. What it is, they're establishing a gold-backed standard and are in agreement to trade between them with their own currency, and what they're attempting to do is to unseat the United States dollar as the world trade currency. And they'll probably get it done. Well, what has that got to do with anything? It has this to do with it. Joe Biden, our illustrious quote-unquote president, pushed and got released $6 billion that were sanctioned that are Iran's. Now everybody's done research and found out that Iran is the one that backed Hezbollah and backed Hamas in this onslaught against Israel. Blinken was instrumental in supposedly releasing 75 million, but it was closer to $750 million that were released to Hezbollah and Hamas. I have people that are, oh, that's not true. Yeah, it's true. I had another friend, well, why didn't military intelligence, why did they fall short, not know this was going to happen? Let me get a sip. MI and all the MI agencies knew well beforehand what was going to happen and told those that were in charge it was going to happen, and it was ignored. I'll be surprised if they allow this vlog to actually be posted. Quality advice was ignored because there's an agenda. You can find that agenda all over the internet. You can find it on YouTube. You can find it all over the place. It is about subduing the United States of America. We've been the bully boy with the big stick worldwide for an awful long time. We're the most powerful nation on the planet, period. But we've lost favor from God due to some of the things that we advocate, like the pervert agenda. I have gay people in my family I love, gay friends I love, but it doesn't mean that I'm out there promoting what they consider a lifestyle. Not at all. It's contrary to the commandments of God Almighty. And folks, you're going to see biblical prophecy period, start coming together. It's in the process right now. I don't know how long we have. I don't have a clue. But it's coming together. My best friend Jerry raised his voice 10, 12 years ago about this. He started telling people what was going to happen. He doesn't claim to be a biblical scholar, but let me tell you something, he is. And he's been pretty much right down the line. I agree with him. And I think bad things are on the horizon. They're already happening. Just like that sweet little old lady at the hospital at Linda's doctor's appointment, or CAT scan appointment yesterday. Just because someone's older doesn't mean they've got it all together and understand anything. People can go their whole life and not have a clue about cosmic and spiritual reality. I had one of my friends tell me I'm an idiot for carrying one of those all the time. Well, you'll never catch me without one unless I'm inside the house sitting with my wife enjoying myself, and I have them not very far from me. I see the handwriting on the wall. I'm going to make a statement. I did have 3 Muslim friends on Facebook. I have no Muslim friends now. They found out, I guess they watched the video, that I'm friends with Farouk and Akram. They are not Muslim at all. Um, Islam is a satanic religion. I've read the Quran cover to cover. I do not have a copy of one now. I am going to get one just so I can keep track of what they're doing. Several of my friends believe that's stupid. You don't need to read something like that. Well, I do, and I do need to. It gives me reference to their mindset because knowledge is power. What do I mean by that? Power is the ability to preserve yourself and those that you love. So after I upload this vlog, I'm going to be looking for the Quran and order one. It doesn't have to be in English. I read Arabic. But I prefer one in English. That way I have friends that I can say, this is what it says. And I can show them. My church family, most all of them have profoundly strong faith in God. They have a testimony. I'm not worried about them being swayed whatsoever. I have two young men I've adopted, Mike and Matt, that are just about as perfect as young men can be, even though they don't think that. That's my opinion. I have friends, church family, that just fill me with joy every time I go to church, including tomorrow night at prayer meeting. Last Wednesday was canceled. We had severe weather. I doubt tomorrow night will be, and my old decrepit van and I will cripple our way down there. We'll go to prayer meeting, and then we'll cripple our way back home, and then I will spend time with my family. I'm not trying to raise alarm bells, but I am telling those that watch this, if you're watching this video, know that I love you, and if you were close proximity to me, and if I needed to, I would protect you, because I'm still capable of doing that. You need to find like-minded individuals. Mom and my sister, they've got church family, and my oldest sister has a wonderful husband named J.D. that I have absolute faith in his ability to protect her. I actually have faith in her to be able to protect herself. My youngest sister, I don't know what her circumstances are. We don't communicate. I wish we did. But I love her. And she's in western Oklahoma, and I hope that she can stay safe. You know, if you think that all they're doing is going after Israel, you need to change your thinking on that, because the next step is coming after us. They'll do it in the outlying regions first. But do you think it's any accident that you have huge numbers of Muslims in Dallas, Oklahoma City, all the major cities? No. Let me get a sip. We have thousands of Muslims that come to Turner Falls Park and the national park that's that way in Sulphur, Oklahoma, because it's an oasis, it's a paradise. But every summer during the tourist season, they just swarm the place. Then you also see illegals that are from south of the border that swarm both places. But the main thing that I look at is they're trying to take over America. I think a lot of the illegals from Mexico and points further south, aren't necessarily trying to take over America. They're just trying to have a better life. But I've overheard conversations with the Muslims who did not realize I comprehended and understood what it is they were speaking about. And none of what I've eavesdropped on has been about making America great or preserving the sanctity of our republic. Usually when I am in a store, I have this thing on. And I have it turned all the way up. And the reason for that is it will, with it all the way up, it will magnify, it will enhance what I'm hearing to the right of me. I can hear out of my right ear better with that in my ear than I can with my left one, and I have about 90% hearing in my left ear. I pay attention. I'm always aware situationally, always. You need to be aware of your circumstances and surrounding. It's called situational awareness. You need to practice it at all times. Let me explain it this way. There are many times you can be somewhere and you can feel someone looking or staring at you. I've done that, and I know you've done it too. That is a sixth sense God gave us to help preserve our life. And always pray, folks. Conduct your daily life prayerfully. He will answer you. He will help you. Now, I got to get off of here. I've still got business I got to attend to. It's just Tuesday, but it's 4:20 in the afternoon. I've been gone all day. Love you, Mom. Love you, my sisters and brothers. Love you, my friends. Thank God for your blessings. Like the sign up there says, be kind. Always and ever be kind. Bye.